Hello and welcome back to another OmniHeroes video. In this video, we're going to go through the new content. So yes, there are 300 more stages of Lost City. Now what you can do, it's thinking about it. What you can do with these stages, click on Quick Battle and just go straight through. I'm not going to do that. And the reason for that is because I want to show all of the different setups that you can achieve with this. So as you can see, we do have certain boss stages throughout here. New graphics been updated. I do very much enjoy this. So let's jump in and let's see what we can do, and let's see what the difficulty is of these stages. So let's jump in with the Mystifiers team. Let's go ahead and build one. Now what you can do, you can go ahead and build something like potentially you can build something like this. This team may potentially get you all the way through. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but this team should be very much acceptable. The other way that you can go about this is get these 4 units. These are the 4 units in the Monarch synergy for the Mystifiers, and if you really want to push the boat out, you could have a 5th Monarch technically if you have Cleo at 8 stars. What you can do is you could have something like this and have the 5 Mystifier Monarchs set up going. If you don't have Cleo, then you can go ahead and pop in Lancelot, you can pop in Mulan, you can pop in Catherine on this particular stage. For this one, I'm going to pop in Catherine because I do have her exclusive runes. And let's go ahead and use the Mystifier's relics. Now, I do have a bit of a disclaimer on this. I don't know how tough these stages are going to be. I suspect they'll be as tough as the previous ones. So let's jump in. If it'll let me. Yep, just thinking about it. There we go. So they've added a bit of a new animation as well for units entering, and they just sort of slide in there. So there we go. We've applied the corrode stacks, and because of Sandra, we have been able to lower the enemy's health as well. So it seems as though we're doing fair amounts of damage to them. It shouldn't be too much. How much damage are they going to do to us? Not too much. I think that's acceptable. Those are acceptable levels of damage. If you are having trouble with this stage, you can always potentially put Atrops in if you do have or any Lost City stage. Just popping Atrops in can be a very powerful thing indeed. So as you can see, we've got the stun on the enemies as well. So hopefully we'll be able to take them down very quickly. And we'll just see. So yeah, straight down, that's one of them. And it's Stannard. So we do apply the corrode, and then we do get the max HP increase as well. For our units, corrode kicks in, we take out the chassis, which is it would have been the main problem for us here. And yeah, doing enough damage. As you can see, health went back up a little bit, but that's because the max HP when we applied corrode wore off. So the corrode effect wore off, and so the max HP lowering wore off as well. So it is just this yeah, it's just Athena, who seems to be able to survive at 0% HP. No, we're alright. She's probably on 1 HP, something like that. Silly. But yeah, so that's first stage cleared, and we got all of the ones here. Now let's jump into, if it'll let me. Hey, I've not seen that in quite some time. I completed all these as soon as they announced it, so it's been like 2 weeks since I've got that achievement. Fantastic. So Dawnbringers, bit of a pain, really, and the reason for that is because you have to use non-DD units. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Light Seekers team as well. So as you can see, we've got 3 Light Seekers on the team, which will give us every 1 stack of buff gained by Light Seeker heroes increases their damage boost and damage reduction by 2%. Up to 20 stacks. So we've got 2 Ethereals, 1 Valianter. What we can do is we could build Valiant's team here, potentially go Themis, and we could go Elmer on this team. We could add Cleo in, but I don't think that's very necessary. What we will do instead is we're going to build an Ethereal's team, and we'll pop in our Ethereal's relics as well. So I am going to choose Chaos Orb on this because for me that is the best first relic for the Ethereal team that you can have. Now, you can also go for Hammer as well. If you don't have Hammer, Excalibur is absolutely fantastic. And then the final one, I'm going to put in increased HP as well. So let's jump in with this lineup and let's see how things go. We do require these 3 Dawnbringers here. Now, the Dawnbringers synergy, in case you don't know, each basic attack by an ally unit has 20% chance to initiate a combo, and up to 50% the higher up that you go, and it increases the base damage of that as well. Plays in very well with Dorabella, in the fact that she will, whenever she attacks, she does that 1% damage as well. Well, for me it's 2% because I've got 4 red runes, so it is 2% damage. So effectively 10 hits on an enemy, even with a basic attack, will be 20% HP. So we do get Eudora popping off here as well. And then we do get the double for Eudora. Not doing too much damage. Looks like Dorabella, in fact, has done the most damage so far. Potentially I'm wrong. Yeah, wow, it's done massive damage. That was a lot. And Katrina, we do have her shield buff because I have her red runes as well. So Katrina's shield buff, very powerful, increases shields by 50%. And the shields are based off her attack. So when Atrops kicks in, she will then increase the shield strength moving forward for that round. So Atrops has done her ult there, or done her active skill. Those shields are now increased quite a bit, primarily because Katrina's shields are based off Katrina's attack, so the rest of the team will benefit for a very high attack Katrina. It looks like absolutely fine, able to do it in under 3 rounds with 5 survivors and more than 60% HP. Looking good. So let's move on to Valiant's. So let's jump in with a Valiant's lineup, and let's use the new unit Hades. Now, I am very excited about getting him to higher levels, specifically 7 stars and more 8 stars as well. We'll use Atrops in this, Elmer, we'll go Macaria, and Leandra as well. Let's pop you in the front, and then we'll pop you down. Yeah, we'll pop you up here, and then this is absolutely fine, and then we'll use the Valiant's relic as well. Now, Valiant's in 2 weeks' time, in a week's time from Friday, we'll be getting a new relic, and it will be very similar to Spear, it'll be very similar to the banner, and it'll be very similar to the chest, in that you'll gain 100 relic energy when it's procced. That is unparalleled for the Valiant's and Mystifiers, because you just don't have that type of relic for them. You've got stuff like Crown and Night's Edge, although not Night's Edge, Death's Scythe, although it's very good, it doesn't give you that 100 relic energy back, so it does take a while to build up. So let's jump in with this lineup. I think this is absolutely fine. I think you could replace, if you don't have Hades, then you can replace Hades with Victoria. Victoria, very powerful unit, especially with her runes, can be very effective in binding the enemy. And again, if you don't have, say, Leandra for this team, you can replace her with Nyx. The reason that I've got Leandra is because of the Holy Shield protection here. So whenever Leandra attacks, or whenever Leandra takes an action, besides this one here, she will provide that Holy Shield to the team, allowing you to survive for much longer. Now we do get the taunt on Elmer, and then we get Hades here doing a nice amount of damage actually. He has really impressed me, this Hades, even though I've only had him at 6 stars. He increases damage reduction. Yeah, so he's increased damage reduction for the entire team by 35%, and also increases the execute limit. Currently, if you have 5 Valianters on the team, it's 20% chance to execute. Sorry, so when enemies are below 20% HP, you can execute. With Hades on the team, it goes up to 35%. That 15%, as you can see, has made a massive difference in the team. So that is the Valianters build. Again, it's all really about the relics and your star levels as well. So Verdians, I know exactly the team that I want to build for Verdians, and it is, funny enough, let's go with 1, 2, 3. It looks a bit weird, trust me on this. Oh wait, she's not on there. So we've got our 3 Verdians. You can go with a different team setup. So if we go to where have we gone? Glorians. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 Verdians right there. If you don't really want to run Marina, then you can run Marina over Lee. I wouldn't suggest it, but I do have Lee at half red runes as well. So let's pop in Audrey, and let's pop in Empress Wu. But you can run others within the team as well. So if you wanted to replace Nawi with Talinas, this is a 4 monarchs as well. So this is again, you got to see a theme with these teams. Really, you want a rune synergy, and you want a Valkyrie synergy active as well. In that, we'll just go with this team and jump in. So we'll go Spear, Shield, and Hand of Tyr. You can replace Spear, and you can replace the Shield with the Lantern and with the Leer as well, or this one. You can replace those. You do need Hand of Tyr. I'm not going to lie, you do need Hand of Tyr, but it is one of the easiest red relics to obtain. But the point is that you should be building around a rune synergy and a faction synergy as well, if possible. If the stage requires a Valkyrie synergy. If the stage requires a faction synergy, build around that, but also make sure you include one of the other synergies. You need at least 2 of these types of synergies active in order to beat these stages to make a coherent team. When you are team building, I do have videos on this, so if you did want to go ahead and look those up, please do. They are quite in depth when it comes to team building, but as you can see here, spot on. So this team, very, very powerful, doesn't take a lot of damage, and with Wu, if her damage reduction does kick in, you really are onto a winner. 75% damage reduction is absolutely massive. Again, Wu's problem is that she needs epic runes. If you get her epic runes, then she will get a 100% chance to cast that 75% damage reduction at the start of battle. So for me, that is Wu in a nutshell. She's either got her epic runes or she doesn't. If she doesn't, it is what it is. You got that 75% chance, 25% of the chance. 25% of the time you're going to lose, and 75% of the time you're going to win. So it is what it is. We didn't have 3 Verdians. Oh my goodness me, what an idiot I am. Let's take out Wu and let's put in Nawi. Let's see this get over very quickly. Yeah. So we now have our 3 Verdians on here. Now I think we can go ahead and skip this. We've all seen it before. Yep, round 5. Absolutely fine. Now we need to do the most. Not bad. Oh, that was Ethereals. Oh, come on. What is wrong with me today? Besides the fact I have had some very bad news in that Cleo is not coming to Oath. Much better. There we go. Now we'll move on to Ethereals. There we go. So let's jump into our Ethereals team. Let's go for these units here. Wukong. I absolutely love Wukong as a unit. Let's go with Chaos Orb, as per usual. I'm going to go with the Gourd, and I'm going to go with the health increase as well. I think this should be absolutely fine. In fact, let's take you out, and let's pop you in. And we'll switch you around. So that looks good to me. You can go with, like I said, with Dorabella, as we saw in the Dawnbringers synergy. Absolutely, she gets the job done, and she probably outputs more damage than Eudora most of the time, so it can be a very powerful effect. Now, Elowen, she came to the shop last season, or at the end of last season, really powerful, and I thought Eudora was going to come to the shop, but it turns out that she's not, that she's going back to Oath, which for me is horrible, really is. So with this team, the reason that I've gone with Wukong is because he has the Protector's synergy as well. So Karnak, Katrina, and Wukong all have the Protector's synergy within this. And as you can see, Wukong to nearly do a clean sweep, just not doing enough. Maybe, yeah, no, is what it is. So there we go. And we get, hopefully, Eudora to finish things off. Yeah, easy enough. If you don't have Eudora, don't worry about it. I would replace Eudora with Dorabella in this particular setup. And if you don't have, Wukong and Eudora, then Ellie and Dorabella should be absolutely fine getting through. Now, Shadow Arcs. This has always been a tough one for me. Really tough. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There are 3 Shadow Arcs within the Monarch synergy. There you go. Looks a bit odd, I know. But we've got 3 Shadow Arcs and we've got 3 we've got 3 Monarchs as well. So we'll take that. Now we just need to look at the other units here. So I think, in fact, what I'm going to do, special treat for you guys. You can see me level up Audrey. I picked her up from the shop today. She has just come out in the Oracle shop, and I have been saving my tokens just to be able to pick her up. So we do have. Now let's go with. We have 2 more. Let's go with Dooms. We've not seen a Dooms team yet, so we'll go with Merlin. And let's go with Cleo as well. So this would technically be a 5 Monarch, 3 Doom, 3 Shadow Arc team. Sounds weird, I know. To me, it's super weird as well. But this is a team that you can run. It's very, very consistent for me. Just because we do have the sort of close to 5 Monarchs, and we have the 3 Shadow Arcs and the 3 Dooms as well. Another team that you can run, it's an old staple of mine, is either these 3 or including another Shadow Arc, potentially Ellie as well. But you can run Mavis, Solomon and Persephone as sort of front units as well. So we'll stick Sal in and let's pop in. You can go with Janna, you can go with Lachesis, you can go with Aphrodite, you can go with Ardina, anybody else in this slot. You should be absolutely fine. So let's go with Aphrodite, pop Sal in this front slot. We'll have our tanks up front, and we'll go with Spear. We will go with the Blades of Chaos, and we'll go with Hand of Tyr. The reason that I'm going with Blades of Chaos is because of the condition. So Survivors equals 5 with 60% HP. So let's jump in. And we should be good to go. I don't foresee us losing this matchup anytime soon. Yeah, Salman, what a powerhouse. This is one of the teams I used to run, minus Aphrodite. In that position, I used to run Arcdina, or whoever else. The reason that I put Sal and Solomon in the front slot is every time Sal loses HP, and he recovers it, he gains 20% of that in attack as well. So we get the Fortitude effect from Persephone, which will last around 2 rounds. And again, if Sal does lose any health here, then we will recover it and we will use it as... not so much. But we will recover it and then we'll start to build up. So this health that Sal's losing here, as you can see, he's gained it all back, but he's also increased his attack by how much health he has as well. So a very powerful effect. So his next attack is going to be really, really powerful. Yeah, so as you can see, the damage has really picked up for him because he lost all of that health. And now it's just making sure that he is alive, or he stays alive for the duration of the battle, because he is your damage dealer. It's a shame that we got a miss then. Yeah, and as soon as our units do start to die, like this, then we will start to see the damage pick up even more as well. So we get our full heal. And we kind of need them to not die before Mavis comes back, actually. Don't kill her. Yeah, there we go. Don't kill her. Don't you do it. Wait for Mavis to come back. There we go. Now you can kill him. Flipping heck. Yeah, crap. There we go. Right, perfect. 7 rounds. We didn't need to do it in 6. We just needed to clear it with 60% HP. So that is 6 out of the potential 7. This is going to be a very long video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it up into 2 parts. I'll end it here, and then I'll carry on through stages 7 to 12 in the next video. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope it's been informative. If it has, please do subscribe. I'm looking to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help me out by clicking that subscribe button down below. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.